Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the New Mexico versus Wyoming college basketball matchup on Saturday, January 6, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK to get 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text the number that you see on the screen. They're not available on the website. You got to text that number. But let's get to this one. New Mexico taking on Wyoming, Mountain West Conference college basketball action, 10 o'clock Eastern time, start time. So this is a bailout game for some people, just regular late night action for others of us. But New Mexico enters this one 12-2 on the season. Wyoming 8-8 straight up, but the Cowboys 0-4 straight up on the road and against the number. So they have not really held up on the road at all this year. Meanwhile, New Mexico, Richard Pitino finally putting things together in his career. Boy, he was terrible at Minnesota and really at New Mexico. Hadn't really done much, but this year's Lobos team appears to be in business, at least in the early going. When we look at what Wyoming has done to get to this 8-8 mark, I think to me the disappointing matchup was that game at BYU, losing 94-68. In a game they were getting 20 points in that thing, still couldn't cover the spread, losing by 26. Meanwhile, they bounced back and beat San Jose State last time out, but did not cover the spread against Tim Miles' squad. You know, for Wyoming, when they played the good teams, it hasn't ended well for them. And, you know, while they do have the win over South Dakota State, 78-65 as a 4-point dog, these have been few and far between, like beating Stephen F. Austin as a 1.5-point dog. I mean, these are decent wins, but they're certainly not going to get it done. When they played the really good teams like Texas, they got absolutely crushed, much like the BYU game. When we look at New Mexico and what Richard Pitino is doing here, coming off the loss in their Mountain West Conference opener, but they played against Colorado State, who I think has a very good chance to win the conference or at least be an NCAA tournament team. For me, it's San Diego State and Colorado State as the top two teams in this conference, and then it's kind of everybody else, but this could be a multiple bid conference. Nevada, New Mexico. I mean, there's always a few teams in this Mountain West, and I think when you get to that Mountain West tournament, well, you'll have to beat Colorado State or San Diego State, and good luck with that one. But, you know, the thing is, New Mexico has gotten it done. They've played fairly light competition. Maybe, you know, the win over Santa Clara, a team that has some nice wins over Pac-12 teams, you know, win over the rival New Mexico. And, you know, like I said, facing that Colorado State last time out didn't end all that well. When we look at the key stats here, Wyoming can shoot the three like no one's business. They shoot at 40.5%, but their overall shooting is just 45.8%. You know, teams that have struggled in the past and become good, it's always very easy to pinpoint exactly how this happened. In New Mexico, very much the same story. They are playing a lot better defense than we've seen them play in the past. They're guarding the perimeter, and when it comes to shooting the ball, they're shooting the ball a lot more effectively, especially from beyond the three-point arc. Generally, I don't like laying this many points, and you know, but we've seen Wyoming, when they've been in spots like this, they have absolutely crumbled. Laying this many points with a Richard Pitino coach team, not something that's really in my wheelhouse, but at the same time, Wyoming just really has not been very nice to me this year. I'm going to take New Mexico, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.